Hey guys, Tim Walling here with SC Legal Carry. We train people to get a CWP in the state of South Carolina. If you're looking to get a concealed weapons permit, please look us up online at sclegalcarry.com. Now, what I wanted to show you today is I ordered one of these. So this is the Sig Sauer, and this is the tungsten lower they made, the grip module for the P320. The X5 Legion is what they've got out. Now, I already had a gun, so what I had was, and this is just the frame of it, I've already done the install. So this is the Sig P320. This is the M17 that I already had. I had it without the safety on it. Get the magazine shoved in there. But what I did is I ordered the lower, and then I ordered the Gray Guns guide rod, and it's for the full size P320 guide rod that they make, so that I could install a 1911 style spring in it. And then I already had some Wolf springs, so all I had to do was find the Wolf spring, the one that fit with it. So I ended up using a 12 pound spring in the thing. I ordered Gray Gun's trigger kit for the gun also, so that I reduced the trigger pull from this firearm. The M17 was about 6 pounds in it, and I reduced it down to 3.5 pounds with installing their trigger. So this is what I came out with here. And this firearm is clear. I just cleared it. So this is the lower. So this is the Legion lower, the X5 Legion lower there. The tungsten steel inside of it. And I'll let you get a good look at what I've done to it here. So what I've done is, so we've got the Gray Guns trigger in it. I painted it red, and of course the top of the slide was already bronze. I added the Leopold. This is the Delta Point Pro. It's already cut for the Delta Point Pro on the top. You take the plate out, drop it in here. Now, it come with the mag well. I had to order these magazine bases here for it, and I got these at Springer Precision, right? And it's the .375 ones, so that they go on, it should still fit in the box there. Okay, so they're almost flush. They stick out just a tiny bit, but I think there's enough room that it's going to actually go inside the box. So I also ordered a gas pedal for it. I've been seeing these online. See the gas pedal there that I put on the thing, so that when you grip it, your thumb goes right up on the gas pedal. I really like that. I thought I'd order it. If I didn't like it, I'd send it back. I got it on Amazon Prime, free shipping. Got it here in about 2 days. It costs about 60 bucks. And I really like it on the gun. I've already taken the gun and shot it several times, and I really like having that on there. It's a great placement for your thumb to go to. So not sure if I can keep that on for IDPA or not, but when I'm not shooting IDPA, I do like having it on. All right, so this lower was gray, right? So I thought, I don't want to have a black gun, gray gun like everybody else's gun, because I had the bronze top that I put on it here, and it's kind of my FranKenSteiN gun. Okay, got a little bit of everything on it, and you can see that the M17, the length of it is exactly the same length as the lower here, as the grip module for the X5. And you have the bottom of this M17, it's about that long inside there, the steel on the bottom of it, so it's adding more weight to the front of the gun. No lightning cuts up here, so it's adding more weight to the top there, which is what you want, right? More weight. So this thing is 44.5 ounces as it sits. One magazine, unloaded, Leopold, and the grip and the gas pedal on it. So we're looking at 44.5 ounces for this firearm, which you can't go over 45 in the IDPA in the optics division, so it's going to fall right in there for me. Now, what I did is I cleaned this, I degreased it and cleaned it up. I had some paint left. We've got a olive green Jeep, and I ordered some wheels and put on it and painted it, made it like the old Willis Jeep. I put the offset in them. So I had some of the paint left. So I painted this today, and then I didn't like it when I got it on there. So I went back and I took some water and some sandpaper, and you can see I just kind of distressed it a little bit there to get back down to pull some of the gray out. And I like it a whole lot better. Took all the shine off of it, kind of aged it a little bit. Then here, this was brand spanking new, not a scratch on it. So I distressed that just a little bit too, so that it would match. We can't have a FranKenSteiN gun and have brand new paint all over it, right? So I like the gun. I like the way it looks. Took me a little bit to kind of get it here. The Sig wasn't showing up good there, so I took a silver Sharpie and wrote on top of that. Comes right off if you don't like it when you clean it. But I kind of like the look of the gun. I like it on here. I'm going to make a new holster for the gun. I'm going to try to use the same colors in it. Did the trigger in red because I had some of these base plates already. I switched them over from the 15 round magazines to the 17 round magazines here. And I have shot the gun. The gun shoots great. This is an unbelievable firearm when you actually fire it. This thing is so heavy, it's like picking up a lead brick. People look at it and say, what is that? I let them hold it and check it out. They just can't believe it when they put their hands on it, how much weight is in this firearm here. This thing stays on target when you fire it. I think that Sig has done an amazing job with this. They hit a home run with this firearm right here, this Legion X5 lower that they've made. And you can, if you've already got a firearm from Sig, you can change it because the internal parts for the gun fit right in here, drop right in, no problem. You don't have to change your guide rod out, springs if you don't want to. You can just put your slide right on there, fits right on there really good. But you can even cut it. If you had to cut it, you could cut it. You guys have seen me cut several of these things off, but I didn't really want to cut this. Thank you, Doc Wells. I thought it had to be 43 ounces. I was actually going to cut this thing and put it on the X-Carry, and then he said no. Take a quick look at the carry optic rules. It's 45 ounces. So I got to keep everything as is, not removing any weight, and I'm almost at the 45 ounces. So Doc, thank you for pointing that out to me before I made a huge mistake with doing that. But I think this is going to be my new IDPA gun. I think I'm going to go ahead and retire that CZ that I've been shooting with, that 75 SP01. It went through the CZ custom shop there, but I think I'm going to like this better. You just pull, point, squeeze the trigger, no double action, no decocking, anything like that with the gun. So I'm really pleased with it. Sig, you did a wonderful job with it. I really, really like this gun. This is just a great gun. It shoots great. I love the trigger that's on this gun also. And adding the Gray Guns trigger on it to lighten it up. So I know the Sig, the X5 Legion, comes with like a 3.5 pound trigger on it. Well, I achieved that same thing by going to Gray Guns and ordering a trigger for 120. I think I paid $129 for it to get it. So I already had this. Already had this in the drawer, so I didn't have to buy it. I think I paid about $535 for the M17 and hadn't really used it much. So now I've added the Legion lower onto it, popped this Leopold. I had this on my Glock. I pulled it off and dropped it on here. I already had the guide rod springs, so I just dropped them in here. So got a little bit of something from everywhere to actually build this gun. So that's why I'm calling it my FranKenSteiN gun here. And I think I'm going to enjoy shooting this thing. I'm going to Tennessee to shoot in the state championship match, and I'm going to take this thing and shoot it while I'm there. I'm going to post some video of this thing firing. Now in the video, I hadn't done anything to it. I just dropped the slide on here and it was gray and I went and shot it. But, you know, I'm really pleased with the gun. Really like it. Sig, wonderful job with it. And I can't wait to get out there and shoot it more. All right, so I'm going to post at the end of this video, I'm going to kind of show what I did to it, how I did it. There's a little more information in there about the gun. So if anybody wants to watch that all the way through, if they're thinking of doing something like this, put all kind of little tips in there that I learned from messing with Sig's guns so much and switching parts around, the modularity of these guns. So if you're interested in that, watch the rest of the video. If not, there's going to be some shooting right after this. You'll see this gun shoot. And remember, guys, be a responsible adult, okay? Buy gun locks and gun safes. Lock your guns up. Don't push your responsibility off onto a child, okay? So be safe, everybody. Until next time, take care. So this is the Sig P320 M17. Okay, so this is what the military bought. This is the civilian version of it. I did get it without the safety on it, okay? And it didn't come with this Leopold optic. I dropped it on there. So what I thought was I would take this slide in the parts and put it right inside here. Now, this gun, if you order the X5 with the Legion in it, you're getting about a 3.5 pound trigger pull straight from the factory with it. Coming with 2 springs in there so you can lower the spring weight. This firearm here, 6 pound trigger pull on it right now. I just checked it. So what I want to do is I want to reduce the trigger pull in that. So I went to Gray Guns and I ordered the P320. This is the competition straight trigger system. The competition straight trigger system here from Gray Guns. You can get these on their website. And I forget what I think I paid $129 for this right here. Also, while I was on their website, here's a new guide rod and spring. And this is a 15 pound spring that comes with this guide rod. This is actually made for the full size Sig P320, which also fits this M17 version of the Sig P320. So I've got my guide rod. I got a spring kit. So what I did is I just ordered, and these are Wolf springs, okay? So I ordered a spring kit, and there was a bunch of them in there, but I already know that I'm probably gonna run a 12 pound spring in this gun, but I've got the 11 pound out also. Now remember what we learned before. I've got my note here. So when I pull this spring out of here, I drop this note inside the package. This note tells me where the spring is, which gun it's in, so I can always go back and match them up. I ordered the Springer base pads. This is the .375 in the height. Sig P3 2017 round magazine. These will fit on there, okay? So all these are clear, no ammunition here. So once it's on the gun, it's gonna fit. When I mount this frame on it and the mag well, this will come flush to the bottom of it. All right. I've got a gas pedal coming. So your gas pedal, this pops out. This is your takedown lever. It pops out. It sticks out a little bit so that when your thumb goes here, you've got something to lay your thumb up on or rest your thumb on. Never used one of those, but I thought I'd give it a try. I just wanted to kind of unbox some of this stuff and put it together and show you guys just how easy it is to organize and put this stuff together real quick. So let's open this thing up and let me take my rings off here. My wife wants to go eat, wants to go to the movies later. She told me I could play with my guns if I wanted to, but not to get my fingernails dirty. We're going out in public. I'll let her know that we're not playing with our guns. This is serious, serious man stuff here, okay? All right, so let's get these on and let's get started here. And the only reason I'm putting them on is I got a little bit of grease on this already. So first thing we want to do, of course, the gun's already clear. So let's slide lock it. Let's press this down. Let's pull the slide off. So we get the slide off of there, and let's pull this out. So first we got to get this little pin out. So we pull that pin out, and like I say, we'll actually be replacing this. So now we are going to pull this up, and this has been, there we go, it come out really easy. So this is the modular lower. This is just a plastic piece that the gun sits in. This is the actual gun that we are working with here, okay? I got too much stuff out here. Should have cleaned some of this up before I got started. All right, let's open this up, see what comes in the box here. So, all right, so in the box, we've got a note. So we got a note directly from Sig. It says, attention, this grip module is designed as an enhancement for pistols used in recreation shooting sports with 9mm ammunition. It is not recommended for use with law enforcement, military, and government firearms. Not real sure why Sig's dropped that in there, but they obviously don't want military police actually using this. I am curious as to why. If anyone knows why, could you please drop a note at the bottom and let us know. So you also get your mag well for it, and of course it comes with the screw to install it. So the mag well, it drops in here. Tell you what, let's put these glasses on. That way I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. So we just drop the screw in. I've already got this sitting here. There we go. So the mag well's on now. We just tighten that up. All right, let's put the actual gun in here. And this thing is extremely heavy. This thing by itself, according to them, does weigh 1 pound. I got my weight out here, and it is, I got 1 pound, 1 ounce when I weigh it with the mag well on it here. 1 pound, 1 ounce is what's showing on my scale. So let's drop this in. Let's see where we're going to be. So we just drop this in the top, get your trigger set in here. You just push it down, and it's not all the way back. We're going to gently, there we go, apply a little pressure. Just apply a little pressure right here because it wasn't seating all the way back there. So we got it all the way back. Take down, put a takedown pin in. Remember, we're going to change this out when the gas pedal shows up. It's actually supposed to be delivered today. Kind of excited about that coming. But I'll show you, I'll do the installing it and show you that also. All right, so we've got that set. Now, before we go any further, the factory guide rod coming out. We got our 12 pound spring. So we take our 12 pound spring here, pull it out, drop the factory one in. It's noted on here that it is the factory guide rod for the Sig P320 M17, so that we know where this guide rod always belongs. We know its home, and we know what's inside this firearm, okay? So we have our spring now, and this is your Gray Guns guide rod that comes. So we're just going to pop it open. This guide rod came with a 15 pound spring. I already know I'm not going to be running a 15 pound spring in this. So I will, well, tell you what, before I even go any further and mess this up, I'll put this spring right back in here where it came from. That way my parts don't get lost or get messed up or anything. And I always know the weight of that spring and where it goes. We'll put a note in there also in a minute. All right. Now, the guide rod for the X5 will not fit in the M17. And I'll tell you why real quick. See right there on the end right there, the head, see how thin that head is? on the X5, that is really thick. That is a super thick head. I actually have one here. Yeah, got one here. So can you see that? See how thick that head is right there on the end of that guide rod? And this one's really thin. So that one won't work, your X5. If you're wondering, can you throw an X5 guide rod in the Sig P320 M17 model? And the answer is no, you cannot. It won't fit. So we will slide this in. And there we go. We got that inserted. I am not sure if this section here is larger or not than the X5. That is a pretty long piece there. I don't remember. It's been a while since I messed with my X5. But if this piece is longer on the M17, then I got more weight. Also, no lightning cuts up here on the M17. I've got all the steel still in place, so I've got more weight up here on the front of the firearm, which is essentially what I'm looking for. I'm going to try to get some of this grease off my hands so I don't transfer it all to the grip here. Now, I already installed the Leopold up here, optic on the top. It was really simple, and there's plenty of videos out there on how to do that. Not hard at all to do. So we just slide this on here, go to slide lock, and spin this back up, drop your slide forward, and trigger works perfect. So look at the fit. Look how that thing fits on the front of the gun. It is absolutely perfect across there. So nothing needs to be cut or changed on the grip module here. So the X5 Legion grip module fits right on the M17 just perfect. We're not missing any metal up here. We're adding weight. We're adding weight here on the firearm. And then we've got 17 round magazine with the Springer Precision base plate. Slide it right up in there. Look where it sticks out. Just a tiny bit. This will fit inside the box so that you can do your mag changes. Drop them right in there. Pops right out. The 21 round big stick magazines also fit to go with the X5. But this is the basic package that we got. We'll have a little bit more weight added when we add the gas pedal on here, probably ½ an ounce. And when I weigh this gun, I'm coming up with, let's let that settle down for just a minute. I've got 2 pounds, and so it looks like I got 44 ounces. I have 44 ounces, and it's just moving up and down a little bit. 44 ounces to 44.5 ounces. So I got about 1 ounce to ½ ounce to play with. I can't break 45 ounces with it. And this is an extremely heavy gun. Okay? A very heavy gun. It's got a really nice trigger in it from Sig to begin with. But once I switch it out to the Gray Guns trigger, I think it's going to be a super, super nice firearm, okay? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pull it apart, and I'm going to install the Gray Guns trigger. I'm going to try to put my GoPro up and do in high def so that I can do another one and show you how to change. There's several sears and pins and springs in here. Try to see if I can do a little better job where you can visually see a little better how to swap those out, okay? This came today. This just showed up. So let me put it over here. So this just showed up here. That'll focus in there. You can see this is the gas pedal for it. And for the Sig P320, the gas pedal, let's slip it on here and see it. I think it was about 60 bucks to get it. So we check it is clear, of course. Roll this down, drop it forward, comes right off. Now let's pop this out. Just give it a little spin and it just kind of popped right loose. So let's take this one and insert it. It goes on this side. Wow, well that goes in really easy. Halfway up. Slip right in there. Went in really easy. slide like it. Oop, wrong way. Flip it down. So here it is on the firearm. So there's the gas pedal on there. It does kind of stick out. I'm going to have to heat up the Kydex holster and tilt that. Just kind of press it out a little bit. But when you grip the pistol, your thumb sits right up there on it. You see, let's get it where you can see it there. Actually feels really good. I kind of like that. Your thumb goes right to it, hits right up against the slide, lays right in. Looks like, you can see it. Look how it sticks up on the slide a little bit there. But there's enough room in there where it can actually move. And when your hand comes in, that's laying right in place. That is really nice. I actually like the way that feels on the firearm. And I'll have to take it back to the range and shoot it again with that gas pedal on it. This is the Go Gun. Go Gun USA, Go Gun gas pedal. So I got it on Amazon. I just jumped on Amazon, typed in the gas pedal for the Sig P320. I think it was around $60. You get free shipping on there if you're a member. And they sent it right to me. I actually got it in 2 days. Super fast shipping. So I really like it on there. Great gun. Man, this thing is just really heavy. The weight of this thing is amazing when you grab it. And here's the Olight. You know, this is the Olight Mini. I love this Olight Mini. This thing is so versatile to use. Flip it open. Let's put it on the X5. All right, so the Olight Mini on the Sig P320 M17 top X5 Legion lower with the mini Olight on it, okay? Fits right on there good. You reach right up and get it to turn it on and off. Just wanted to let you guys know this does fit this product. Works really well with it in case you're looking to add a light onto the bottom of your gun. Hey Lou, how are you, girl? All right, so there we go. Let me just zoom in here, let you guys get a good look at this firearm, okay? So the Sig Sauer X5 Legion lower with the Sig P320 M17 slide on the top of it with the Delta Leopold Delta Point Pro, Leopold Delta Point Pro optic on the top of it. And we had our too much stuff Spring Precision base pads in it, fit in the box here for IDPA. And I'm really excited about being able to shoot this gun. We're going to take it to the range and fire this thing a little bit. All right.